And race fans, we want to welcome each and every one of you to our live broadcast and also out here for live harness racing, 12:30 post time, July the 3rd. Going to be a warm one, forecasting 90 degrees here in Humboldt, Iowa, with a nice southerly breeze, 5 to 10 mile an hour. Officials for this afternoon, presiding Judge Mike Morales out of Kelowna, Illinois. Photo finish charter Kim Larson out of Canton, South Dakota. Clerk, of course, is Jenny Minton, right here in Humboldt, Iowa. Executive Secretary Dana Meyer from Humboldt, Iowa. Official starter will be Mike McDaniel out to Iowa, along with driver Lyle Miller. He hails from Mesa, Arizona in the wintertime, Humboldt, Iowa in the summertime. And like we said, we do want to thank the Humboldt County EMS crew being with us here. Glad to have you on the grounds. Do not need to use your services here this afternoon. Also, do want to give a shout out track crew. A lot of people put a lot of work into this. Justin Gould out there right now with the water wagon. Also James Gould, Joel McDonnell, and Brett Erickson, John Hendricks. Do want to thank all of them for helping chip in, getting this track prepared, ready to go for today's action. We only have 10 today. It's only 2-year-olds. So 10 races. Also, Chrissy Benton Matthews, right there. She's in the Stars and Stripes. She wave at her. She's waving at you. She takes your money. She'll also pass out the prizes and opportunity to win some prizes here. Also, Jeff McDaniel out there in the drag truck. Rod Holton going to be our official timer here this afternoon. I do want to thank Rod being with us. And your track announcer, myself, Tony Paris, out of Ottumwa as we get set to go. Also, Johnny Miller taking care of the production on our live video stream. If you're not able to make it out, all of our stake races are live, and you can watch them on our YouTube channel. And our YouTube is posted on our Iowa Harness Racing Facebook page. You get the link through that, or also on several different other harness racing pages. If you do go on to other pages that has harness racing. I do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic being on board with us. They are sponsoring and we'll take a look at that first race. Also, our changes throughout the program, since some people were getting in here a little bit late. And we'll take a look at race number 1. Race 1, the number 5, Kitten, will beat James Gould. James Gould will drive the number 5 in race 1. Race number 2, second race, Orky Snorky Going Spy, the number 5 horse, will be Carrie Sturts. Carrie Sturts will drive the number 5 horse in the second race. Race number 3, horse number 2, that is our only scratch Moon Kid Photo Scratch Sick. So scratch the number 2 horse in the third race. Race number 4 in the fourth race. We do have three driver changes in race 4. The number 5, Mr. Royalty Dash, will be Rob Anderson. Rob Anderson driving the number 5. Number 6, DP Freedom's Chrome, is Elvin Zimmerman. Who ya Going Spy, Carrie Sturts on the 7. So Rob Anderson on the 5, Elvin Zimmerman on the 6, Carrie Sturts on the 7 in the fourth race. Race number 5 is perfect. No changes in race 5. Race number 6, number 1, Swan Dak and Golden Spy, will be Kathy Raymond. Kathy Raymond will drive the number 1 horse in race 6. 6-1, Kathy Raymond. Race number 7, Rocky Mountain Luau, the number 3 horse, will beat Dwayne Rowland. Dwayne Rowland on the number 3 in the 7th. Race number 8, She's Dancing, will be Royal Roland. Royal Roland will drive the number 2 horse in race 8. And number 3, Sissy Prize, will be Brett Erickson's. 2 driver change in the 8th. Royal Roland on the 2, Brett Erickson on the 3. Race number 9, horse number 3, Twitter Patter Pro will be Brett Erickson. 9th race, number 3, Brett Erickson. Number 5, Miss Gets Her Way will be Royal Roland. Royal Roland on the 5 in the 9th. And race 10, number 2, Wind Up My Night will be Brett Erickson. Brett Erickson on the number 2 in the 10th race. That is your driver changes and scratches up to date. Also, Chrissy will kind of, if you have any questions, she'll try to answer them. We have pick 10. If you can pick all 10, we'll give you a $1,500 prize. Yes, cash, $1,500 paid out if you can pick all 10. And if you can pick all 10, you better go buy yourself a lottery ticket, because 2-year-olds, you never know. Pick 10. Get that turned in before the start of race number 1. Also, pick the winner. That is for each race. So you can pass that. You can drop that in after each race for an opportunity to win some prizes. Taking a look at race number 1, going for $7,000 on the line. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. This will be a girl division. Fillies, the freshman Pacers. Horse number 1, Dorothy's Angel, owned by Robert Anderson, Bennett, Colorado. Rob Anderson trains and drives. 2 outings. Has a win at Eldon and a 4th at Wattier. Horse number 2, Pacing My Heart Away, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telford drives. 1 outing, finishing 4th at Eldon. Horse number 3, Ditzy Litzy, owned by Robert Limbs, Canton, South Dakota. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 1 start with a 2nd coming here at Humboldt. Horse number 4, Trimbletown, owned by Tessa Perrin, Lebanon, Ohio. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 1st lifetime start for Trimbletown. Horse number 5, Kitten, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Benjamin DeLong, Beloit, Wisconsin. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings with 1 second and 1 third. Last race at Wattier was 3rd, had a 2nd at Eldon. And Feng Shui Prosperity, the number 6 horse, owned by Connie Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Roland trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins, has been perfect in 2023. Had a win at Wattier in 2:11 and a new lifetime mark, picking up another win at Eldon in 2:06 and 2/5. That is your field of 6. Bring those horses to the track for race 1. Once again, bring those horses to the track for race 1. You never know when you're going to get in. Once again, bring those horses on for race number 1. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, $7,000 purse on the line.
Come now?
Let's do it right after the first, if that will work for you.
It'll work.
And we do want to thank the one and only C.D. Huffman on the bugle for the call of race one. Thank you, C.D. Styling and profiling. You had his suspenders on, so you don't worry about wearing a belt. Just throw the suspenders on. He's good to go. Horseman, parade your horses for race number one. Field of 6. Looking like the favorite going to be the number 6 horse, Feng Shui Prosperity. 2 starts, 2 wins in racing in 2023. Had a May 28th start at Watch Year, 2:11, and at Eldon, 2:06 and 2/5 for Feng Shui Prosperity. Oh, Dorothy's Angel, Pacing My Heart Away, Ditzy Litzy, Trimbletown, Kitten, and Feng Shui Prosperity. Field of 6. We score 5 on the Iowa Harness Racing gate. You see the gate open and shutting its wings, making sure everything's good to go over on the backstretch set up at the quarter pole. And if you are new to harness racing, we are on a half mile. We will go around 2 times, so you get to see them actually start. They'll come around to the half and then finish right here in front of the grandstand. A lot of the new tracks are 5/8 and 7/8. A lot of tracks moving away from a mile, so you actually get to see those horses at least a couple times coming in front of you. And some of the parimutuel tracks, only a few mile tracks left out there. A lot of them going to 5/8 or 7/8. We're at Humboldt County Fairgrounds here in Humboldt, Iowa, for the start of our Iowa registered season. All trying to accumulate points. They'll be tallied up and awarded to our champions in November. Post parade for race number 1. Horse number 1, Dorothy's Angel with Rob Anderson. Horse number 2, Pacing My Heart Away with Jason Telfer. Horse number 3, Ditzy Litzy with Adam Hauser. Horse number 4, Trimbletown with Will Rowland. Horse number 5, Kitten with James Gould. And the 6, Feng Shui Prosperity with Dwayne Rowland. That is your field of 6. So the number 2 and the number 3 making its second lifetime starts, and the number 4, Trimbletown, making its first lifetime start. Was in a couple qualifiers, also was a scratch due to weather, judge's scratch due to weather over at Rushville, Illinois. And starter, Mike McDaniel, set up over at the quarter pole. Iowa Harness Racing, starting gate. They've called for a field of 6. We'll score 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. 10 races here this afternoon. Glad to have each and every one of you tuned in or here live in person, checking out Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association Racing in 2023. Gate is rolling. Dorothy's Angel, Pacing My Heart Away, Ditsy Litsy, Trembletown, and Kitten, all on the starting gate. Finchway Prosperity, since that is the only horse in the back tier, can score anywhere. There is no limitations, can go out of any post position, follow any horse. Since there is not a 7-horse, all of our fields in Iowa are a maximum of 7 in 2023. All looking good as they round the far turn. Make their way down for the start of race number 1. Off stride is the number 1 horse, Dorothy's Angel. And here we go, off and pacing. It is the 4-horse Trembletown getting out on top with Will Rollin. Clearing on the front. Racing second is Pacing My Heart Away. And Ditsy Litsy parked to the outside, looking for a hole and not able to get it. It closes up with James Gould with Kitten. Down the backside, it's Trembletown out on top, taking them to the quarter pole. Trembletown, your race leader, opens up by 2. Now that gap's starting to close as they head to the quarter pole. At the quarter, it's Trembletown. 32 1/5, 32 1. A quick opening quarter for your 2. Out on top, showing the way, it is Trembletown. Racing second is Pacing My Heart Away with Jason Tilver racing in that second spot. In third is Ditsy Litsy. Racing Porton, Kitten, and Finchway Prosperity now starting to come to life. That first over, first up as they come down to complete the first half of the one. So moving and shaking. And at the half, it is going to be Trembletown. 105 1/5, 105 1. Out on top, Trembletown. Finchway Prosperity racing second. In third, Pacing My Heart Away. Racing fourth, Ditsy Litsy, Kitten. In fifth, and Dorothy's Angel trails the field after the early break. Down the backside as they go to the 3/4 pole, you've got a horse race on the front end. Trembletown and Finchway Prosperity. Finchway Prosperity up to battle as they go to the 3/4 pole. It's Trembletown. 136 1/5, 136 1. Out on top, showing the way, Trembletown and Finchway Prosperity starting to open up. Racing for that third spot, it is Pacing My Heart Away, Ditsy Litsy, Dorothy's Angel, making up a lot of ground. Down to the wire, Trembletown and Finchway Prosperity. Finchway Prosperity trying to get there to the outside. Finchway Prosperity. Trembletown second, Pacing My Heart Away third, and looking like fourth, going to Dorothy's Angel. Oh, 32 1 to the quarter, the half in 105 1, 3/4 in 136 1, 206 1/5. And we do have the photo finish set up. We will photo it out, but it did look like it was the 6-horse from where I'm standing, but I'm not going to call that. So it'll be photoed out between the 6 and the number 4. Working on the photo finish right now from the start finish line. Trembletown and Finchway Prosperity. What a race there to kick off our first race of 10. All right, the number 4 horse I guarantee you, don't trim those nostril whiskers, because it was that close. Number 4, Trimbletown, owned by Tessa Parent, Lebanon, Ohio. Curtis Carey trains, Will Roll and drives. First lifetime start, first win, was in a couple qualifiers and was scratched due to weather at Rushville, Illinois. 206 and 1/5. First start, first win for Trimbletown. Finchway Prosperity with 3 starts with 2 wins and 1 second now. And official results for race 1. Horse number 1, Dorothy's Angel, was 4th. Horse number 2, Pacing My Heart Away, was 3rd. Horse number 3, Ditzy Litzy, was 5th. Horse number 4, Trimbletown, your winner. Horse number 5, Kitten, was 6th. And horse number 6, Finchway Prosperity, was 2nd. Top down, 4, 3, 5, 1, 6, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 1, the half and 105 and 1, 3/4 and 136 and 1, 206 and 1/5 for Trimbletown. And winner of our Pick the Winner, Linda Paris, Tomo, Iowa, you're a winner. I did not have anything to do with it. Chrissy Minton Matthews takes care of that. Well, looks like she's buying dinner tonight then. And we'll take a look at race number 2. 2-year-olds on the trot. This is going to be a filly division. The girls, full field, fold of 7. Number 5, Orky Snorky going by Carrie Sturts, doing the driving on the number 5. Horse number 1, DP Annie's Girl, owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 3 outings with 2 seconds and 1/3. Last race at Watch here was 2nd in 2:14. Horse number 2, American Cross, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd here in Humboldt on June the 10th. SB Fancy Glide, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa, Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 1 win and 1 third. Picked up a win at Eldon in 2:19 and 2/5. Horse number 4, Mary Sophia. Owned, trained, and driven by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. 1 start coming at Watch Here, finishing 3rd, 2:14 and 1/5. Horse number 5, Orky Snorky Going Spy. Owned and trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Carrie Sturts doing the driving. 3 outings with 1 win, 1 second. Last raced at Watch Here was 7th. Horse number 6, Recording Angel. Owned, trained, and driven by Dwayne Rowland. Out of Grinnell, Iowa. First lifetime start for Recording Angel. And horse number 7, Frosty Hill, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa, trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. 2 outings with 1 second and 1 third. Last raced at Eldon was 3rd. That is your field of 7. Full fields will score 5 on the gate with 2 trailers going for $7,000 purse in race number 2. This is going to be your freshman trotting girls. And we do want to thank Fred Wagner, Woolman, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of race number 2. Thank you, Fred. We even got a horse in here, Fred. Did not get to see you on Saturday. My wife said she run into you watching the ponies run Saturday night. And a reminder, 12:30 post time, 4th of July, right here in the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. Come out for harness racing. Head on downtown for the awesome parade. And come back out to the fairgrounds for a unbelievable, extraordinary fireworks display right here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. Yeah, post parade for race number 2. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. This will be your 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Filly division, the freshman. Girls, DP Annie's Girl, American Cross, SV Fancy Glide, Mary Sophia, Orky Snorky Going Spy, Recording Angel, and Frosty Hill. Full field 7. $7,000 purse on the line. Horse number 1, DP Annie's Girl with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, American Cross with Elvin Zimmerman. Horse number 3, SV Fancy Glide with Chad Svensson. Horse number 4, Mary Sophia with Jim Reese. Number 5, Orky Snorky Going Spy with Kerry Sturts. The 6, Recording Angel with Dwayne Rowland. And the 7, Frosty Hill with Will Rowland. Field of 7 2-year-olds on the trot, filly division. Our stake races, we do split based off of sex. And starter picking up a full field of 7. 2-year-old trotting fillies. 5 on the gate, 2 trailers. As around the far turn. Do have a recall. Lights are on the starting gate. We'll try this one again. A field of 7, full field of 2-year-old trotting fillies. So we'll try this one again. And starter picking them back up at the quarter pole for race number 2. 2-year-old trotting fillies. Gates rolling. Five on the gate, 2 trailers. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 2. 2-year-old trotting fillies, picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotting. You got them 3 over, down into turn 1. DP Annie's Girl getting out on top. Racing second is SB Fancy Glide. SB Fancy Glide off stride. Also off stride, Orky Snorky Going Spy. Also, Frosty Hill off stride. DP Annie's Girl out on top, racing second. It is Mary Sophia. Racing in that third position, American Cross. In fourth is Recording Angel. As they go to the quarter pole. At the quarter, it's DP Annie's Girl. 32 and 3/5, 32 and 3. Out on top, showing the way, it's DP Annie's Girl. Racing second is Mary Sophia. Mary Sophia races second. Racing in that third position is American Cross with Elvin Zimmerman. Recording Angel with Dwayne Rowland races fourth. In fifth is Orky Snorky Going Spy. In that sixth spot is Frosty Hill. And seventh, after the early breaks, is SV Fancy Glide. At the half, it is DP Annie's Girl. 105 and 4/5, 105 and 4. Out on top, DP Annie's Girl. And racing second, it is Mary Sophia. Racing in that third position is American Cross. And now Frosty Hill up to try to take over fifth. Off a 2 down the backside for the final time. It's DP Annie's Girl out on top. Showing the way, racing second is Mary Sophia at the three-quarter pole. 137 and 3/5, 137 and 3. It's DP Annie's Girl out on top, racing second, Mary Sophia. In third, American Cross. Racing fourth, it is Recording Angel. Fifth, Frosty Hill. Sixth, Orky Snorky Going Spray. On American Cross, got rough, gated, made break. In third, it is all DP Annie's Girl picking up the win. Gate to wire with Adam Hauser. Second will go to Mary Sophia. 2:10 the mile. American Cross crossed on third. Fourth, Recording Angel. 2:10 the mile for DP Annie's Girl. Quarter in 32 and 3. The half in 105 and 4. 3/4 in 137 and 3. The mile, 2:10 for DP Annie's Girl. And if you remember the horse named DP Rocket, this is a full sister. Owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. DP Annie's Girl, a Olin Tad, out of a striking Sabra mare, David Perry Bontrager, Seymour, Iowa, the breeder. So DP Annie's Girl, that'll make 4 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1/3 for DP Annie's Girl. Fred Wagner coming down to get his picture taken. Yeah, anybody from the big city of Gilmore City? Gilmore City. Richard Benjamin. Richard, you knew it was going to be DP Annie's Girl. Congratulations. Richard Benjamin. He's the diehard, comes out each and every race we have.
Hurry up, she's not going to stand.
Into the winner's circle is DP Annie's Girl.
Come on, Fred, hurry. Go over there. And have him drive by over there.
All right, we're just going to do it right up there. We're going to go a quick one while she makes her way up to see you, Fred. Your girl, DP Annie's Girl, stay right up there against the fence right there. And we'll get that photo snapped. DP Annie's Girl, first lifetime win, 210 for DP Annie's Girl. She was a purchase at the Cannon Falls horse sale. Fred Wagner said, hey, I'm bringing that filly home back to Iowa. Full sister to DP Rocket. Official results for the second. Horse number 1, DP Annie's Girl, your winner. Horse number 2, American Cross, was third. Horse number 3, SV Fancy Glide, was seventh. Horse number 4, Mary Sophia, second. Horse number 5, Orky Snorky Going Spy, was sixth. Horse number 6, Recording Angel, was fourth. And horse number 7, Frosty Hill, was fifth. Top down, 1, 3, 7, 2, 6, 4, 5 on the bottom. Quarter in 32 and 3. The half in 105 and 4. 3/4 in 137 and 3. The mile 210 for DP Annie's Girl. Fourth lifetime starts, has a win, 2 seconds, and a third. And we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic being on board with us in 2023. Humboldt Vet Clinic is ready to serve the health care needs of your horses, whether you have pleasure horses, sport horses, race horses, draft horses, or a backyard pony horse. They have the ability to provide high-level veterinarian care. Don't miss out on any time spent with your horses while the weather is good. Now's the time for your annual vaccinations, dental care, maintenance, chiropractic adjustments. Call and schedule today, HumboldtVetClinic.com. I do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being on board. Check out their banner right down there on the crossover gate. Do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic right here in Humboldt for being on board in 2023. Now we're taking a look at race number 3. 2-year-olds on the pace, and this will be a Colton Gelding division. Number 2 horse, Moon Kid Photo, is scratch sick. Horse on, Make Me a Legend, owned by Stephanie Gould, Badger, Iowa. I keep wanting to say she's from Humboldt. She lives in Badger. Justin and James, Humboldt, Iowa. Trained by Justin Gould, driven by James Gould. One outing, finishing 4th at Humboldt. Number 2, Moon Kid Photo, is scratch sick. Number 3, Search and Destroy, owned by John Springer. Red Wing, Minnesota, Brandon Jensen, trains and drives. 2 outings. Last race running aces was 4th. Horse number 4, Spirit of an Outlaw, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson. Marshalltown, Iowa, Corey Larson trains and drives. 2 outings with 2 seconds. Last race at Humboldt was 2nd. Horse number 5, Bobby, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 3 outings, 1 second and 2/3. Last race at Watch Here was 2nd. Horse number 6, Speak to the Stars, leased to Heidi Sainer, Selma, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Heidi Sainer drives. 1 outing at Eldon was 4th. Gandalf, number 7 horse, Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 1 start and picked up a win at West Liberty, but was scheduled to race at Eldon, was a scratch sick, so had 1 lifetime start with 1 win for race number 3. And we do want to thank Scotty Domenico, the Triple D Stable. Triple D, you know me, Scotty Domenico. On the bugle for the call of race 3. Post parade, got to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Horse number 1, Make Me a Legend, with James Gould. Number 2 horse, Moon Kid Photo, is scratch sick. Number 3, Search and Destroy, with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 4, Spirit of an Outlaw, with Corey Larson. Horse number 5, Bobby, with Will Rowland. 6, Speak to the Stars, with Heidi Sainer. And the 7, Gandalf, with Dwayne Rowland. Field of 6. Do the scratch. We'll score 4 on the gate with 2 trailers, the 6 and the 7 out of that back tier. $7,000 purse on the line. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Colton Gelding division.
Did they have a bowl for him? Yeah, but he didn't drink much. No. Still over there. I might go back later.
At starter, Mike McDonald calling for a field of 6. We'll score 4 on the gate with 2 trailers. Make Me a Legend, Search and Destroy, Spirit of an Outlaw, and Bobby on the gate. Speak to the Stars and Gandalf out of that back tier. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 3 on our 10 race program. Picking up speed, and here we go off and pace it. It's the 4-horse to the outside, Spirit of an Outlaw. Spirit of an Outlaw getting out on top, showing the way. Off stride is Make Me a Legend. Also off stride is Search and Destroy. Out on top, Spirit of an Outlaw. Now on the move to the outside. Up the battle is Gandalf. Gandalf, I'm going to tell you, clear on the front end. Dwayne Rowland taking the top. Out on top, showing the way, it's Gandalf. Gandalf, your race leader. Racing second, it is Spirit of an Outlaw. 29 and 2 fists, 29 and 2. Quick opening tempo. Out on top, showing the way, it's Gandalf. Gandalf, your race leader. Racing second, it is Spirit of an Outlaw. Racing in that 3rd position is Search and Destroy. In that 4th position is Will Rowland with Bobby races 4th. And in 5th, making its way down, racing in that 5th position is Speak to the Stars. At the half, 101 and 4 fifths, 101 and 4. Gandalf, your race leader. No change in your race order on your top 5. And trailing the field is Make Me a Legend. Out on top, showing the way, it's Gandalf. And racing second is Spirit of an Outlaw. Spirit of an Outlaw right there in second. 1.5, 2 separating first and second. Search and Destroy racing third. In 4th, it is Bobby at the 3/4 pole. 132 and 4 fifths, 132 and 4. And they bring it home out on the front end. It's Gandalf, and right there in that 2nd spot is Spirit of an Outlaw. You've got a horse race as they round the far turn. Spirit of an Outlaw to the far outside. You've got a horse race as they come to the wire. Spirit of an Outlaw. Gandalf to the inside. It is standing on the accelerator. Is Spirit of an Outlaw. Spirit of an Outlaw picking up the win. 2nd, Gandalf. 3rd, Search and Destroy. 4th will be Bobby. 5th, Speak to the Stars. 203 and 2 fifths. 203 and 2 for Spirit of an Outlaw. And 6th, Make Me a Legend. Quarter and 29 and 2. The half and a 101 and 4. 3/4 and 132 and 4. The mile 203 and 2 fifths for Spirit of an Outlaw. The Spirit of an Outlaw owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains and drives. That'll make 3 starts, 1 win, 2 seconds for the Western Trademark Gelding out of a sealed and delivered mare breeder, Corey and Caitlin Larson. And official results for the 3rd. Horse number 1, Make Me a Legend, was 6th. Horse number 2, Moon Kid Photo, was scratched, 6th. Horse number 3, Search and Destroy, was 3rd. Horse number 4, Spirit of an Outlaw, your winner. Horse number 5, Bobby, was 4th. Horse number 6, Speak to the Stars, 5th. And horse number 7, Gandalf, was 2nd. Top down, 6 scratch, 3, 1, 4, 5, 2 on the bottom. First lifetime win for Spirit of an Outlaw. 203 and 2. In the winner's circle, Spirit of an Outlaw, first lifetime win in 3 tries. Been first and 2 seconds in 3 lifetime outings. Very nice. 2-year-old pacing colt. Sired by Western Trademark. Quarter and 29-2, a half and 101-4, 3/4 and 132-4, the mile 2:03 and 2/5 for Spirit of an Outlaw. Anybody from Mason City, from the big city? Linda Bodor. Linda, you're a winner. Don't let them tell you anything different. You are a winner. Congratulations. Coming over from Mason City. And up next is going to be race number 4. Horse number 1, drivers Ed Fred. Owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 2 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 2, working on 18. Owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa, Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 3 outings, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Last race to watch here was third. Horse number 3, Cadillac Luke, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer drives. 1 outing, finishing 4th at watch here. Horse number 4, Last the Braggart, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains, James Gould drives. 1 outing with 1 win, 220 and 4/5 at Humboldt. Horse number 5, Mr. Royalty Dash, owned by Alan Jones, Florence, Iowa. Alan Jones trains, Rob Anderson drives. 1 outing, finishing 2nd at Eldon. Horse number 6, DP Freedom's Chrome, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 1 outing with 1 win, and that win coming at Running aces in a qualifier in 207 at 2 5. And horse number 7, Hooya, going spy. Kathy Raymond owns and trains out of Lucas, Iowa. Carrie Sturts drives. 2 outings. Last race to watch here was scheduled to race was scratch 6. That is your field of 7. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, colt and gelding division. And just taking a look at the weather forecast here in Humboldt, 87 degrees with a breeze out of the south-southwest at 9 miles an hour. So going to get up to 90 degrees is what they're forecasting, with thunderstorms after 5 o'clock here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. So people watching online, 87 degrees. And we do want to thank Tessa Parent in Lebanon, Ohio, watching on the YouTube stream. Thank you, Tessa, on the bugle for the call of race sport. All right, you're going to have a late scratch in this race here. The number 7 horse, number 7 is going to be a late scratch. It will be a judge's scratch. So it will be a late scratch on the 7. Oh, looking for a field of 6. Horseman, parade your horses for the 4th. Parade your horses for the race number 4. So drivers Ed Fred working on 18. Cadillac Luke. Last up Braggart, Mr. Royalty Dash, and DP Freedom's Chrome. So drivers Ed Fred, 2 starts, 1 win, 1 second. Number 2 working on 18. Been out 3 times, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Cadillac Luke, 1 outing. Was 4th. Horse number 4, last up Braggart, 1 start, 1 win. Mr. Royalty Dash, 1 start, finishing 2nd. Number 6, DP Freedom's Chrome, 1 start with a win. And the 7 horse is going to be a late scratch. $7,000 purse on the line, 1 mile trot for your colt and gelding division. We're going with a field of 6. Yeah, post break for the 4th. Horse number 1, drivers Ed Fred with Will Rowland. Horse number 2, working on 18, Chad Spencer. Horse number 3, Cadillac Luke with Jason Telver. Horse number 4, Last to Braggart with James Gould. Horse number 5, Mr. Royalty Dash with Rob Anderson. And the 6, DP Freedom's Chrome with Elvin Zimmerman. That is your field of 6. Due to the late scratch, the 7 horse is a scratch. Field of 6. The drivers Ed Fred working on 18, Cadillac Luke, Lasta Braggart, and Mr. Royalty Dash all off the gate. DP Freedom's Chrome out of that back tier. At starter, Mike McDonald is called for a field of 6. Gators roll it. Freshman, Trotty, Colts, and Gildanes. We want to welcome everybody that's tuned in on our live YouTube stream. Also, everybody that is with us. As they work past the draw gate, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 4 on our race 10 race card. Oh, looking good, picking up speed, and here we go off at Trotty. Through the middle, it's working on 18, Cadillac Luke, and to the far outside, it is Lasta Braggart up the battle. Will roll it. With drivers Ed Fred. Drivers Ed Fred down to the inside to the outside as they head to the quarter pole out on top. It is James Gould with Lasta Braggart. Lasta Braggart out on top. Cadillac Luke made a early break out on top at the quarter. 32 and 2 bis, 32 and 2. It's James Gould in command with Lasta Braggart. Lasta Braggart out on top. Racing second is drivers Ed Fred working on 18. Off stride once again is Cadillac Luke. As around the far turn, make their way down, complete first half of the mile out on the front end. Lasta Braggart. And on the move from the back, first over, first up, it is DP Freedom's Chrome. Stablemate on the move. Up to battle, takes over fourth, now third, now goes after second. 106 and 2 vis, 106 and 2. Out on top, showing the way, Lasta Braggart. Lasta Braggart out on top. Racing second is drivers Ed Fred, but now up to take over second as stablemate is DP Freedom's Chrome. DP Freedom's Chrome up to take over second. Racing third, it is drivers Ed Fred working on 18. Also up to battle, racing in that fifth position, it is Mr. Royalty Dash. As they go to the three-quarter pole, stablemates 1-2. 138 and 1/5, 138 and 1/5. Out on top, it is Lasta Braggart. DP Freedom's Chrome still parked to the outside, having to go long mile. 3 over is Mr. Royalty Dash. Mr. Royalty Dash on the move to the far outside. You've got a 3-horse race as they come to the wire. It is DP Freedom's Chrome standing on the accelerator with Elvin Zimmerman picking up the win. Second, Lasta Braggart. Third, Mr. Royalty Dash. 208 and 4/5, 208 and 4 for the mile for DP Freedom's Chrome. A For You Almost Free out of a Ken Workington mare. Breeder David Perry Bontrager, Seymour, Iowa. David Perry, he's the hot breeder today. Getting a win with DP Annie's Girl and also DP Freedom's Chrome. That making the way to the winner circle will be the number 6. DP Freedom's Chrome, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. Well, keeping it in Mason City, Iowa. Mason City. Vern Bottor. Vern, you're the winner. Don't let her tell you anything different. You're the winner. Into the winner's circle, DP Freedom's Chrome. For you almost free. Sired Colt. Well, that's a well-broke horse. When the driver gets off, holds the head to get the picture taken. DP Freedom's Chrome with EZ Elvin Zimmerman picking up the win. Going 1-2. Stablemates first and second. Top down. Number 1, drivers Ed Fred. Drivers Ed Fred, 4th in a dead heat. Number 2, working on 18, 4th, dead heat. Number 3, Cadillac Luke, 6. Horse number 4, Lasta Braggart, 2nd. Horse number 5, Mr. Royalty Dash, 3. Number 6, DP Freedom's Chrome, your winner. And horse number 7 was Scratch, Hooya, Going Spy. Top down, 4DH, 6, 2, 3, 1. Scratch on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 2. The half and 106 and 2. 3/4 and 138 and 1. The mile 208 and 4/5 for DP Freedom's Chrome. 2 starts, 2 wins. Has a qualifying mark of 207 and 2/5 at Running Aces, and winning here today in 208 and 4/5. Got a little track prep action going on out there. Watering and Dragon, getting this thing in tip-top shape. A very good racetrack here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. As we move on to our 5th race, this will get us halfway home. Race 5. Taking a look at race 5, no changes. Field of 6. It's going to be your 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Philly division, field of 6. Horse number 1, Marked Fox, owned by Dwayne Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 4 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds. Last race to watch here, picked up a win in 2:08. Horse number 2, Rolling in the Sand, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Heidi Sainer driving. One outing starting at Eldon, finishing 4th. Horse number 3, Tipsy Unicorn, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Kupman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Kupman trains, Chad Spencer drives. One outing when finishing 2nd at Eldon. Horse number 4, Marked Rain, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains and drives. 3 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Last race to watch here was 2nd, 2:08. Horse number 5, Pee Wee Sparks, owned by Bernard Nankey, Waterloo, Iowa. Scott Smith trains, Adam Hauser drives. 1 start, 1 win, coming at Eldon, and 2:08 4/5. Horse number 6, Believe in Legends, owned by Tessa Parent, Lebanon, Ohio. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. First lifetime start for Believe in Legends. Was scheduled a race at Rushville, Illinois. Was judges scratched due to weather. That is your field of 6. 2-year-old, Iowa registered on the pace. Filly division, the girls.
What's that? Use your camera to find out with the Google app. Tap the lens icon.
Yep, do want to thank Tristan Minton on the bugle for the call of race 5. Thank you, Tristan. Excellent job on the bugle. Tristan Minton, Perry, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of race 5. Horseman, prayed your horses for the 5th. He's a Green Bay Packers fan. I was at the races last night over at Stewart, and there was a guy, he had probably the nicest Kansas City Chiefs golf shirt on I've seen. It had palm trees, says we're going to win another championship. So we'll have to see if Patrick Mahomes can get that done. A lot of moving and shaking, some players leaving, some players staying, and see how the Kansas City Chiefs fare in 2023. Well, we get ready to go. Field of 6 2-year-olds on the pace. The girls, field of 6. Pacing fillies. $7,000 purse on the line. Mark Fox, Rolling in the Sand. Tipsy Unicorn. Marked Rain. Pee Wee Sparks, and Believe in Legends. And post parade, the number 1, Mark Fox with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 2, Rolling in the Sand with Heidi Sainer. Horse number 3, Tipsy Unicorn with Chad Svensson. Number 4, Mark Drain with Corey Larson. Number 5, Pee Wee Sparks, Adam Hauser. And the 6, Believe in Legends with Will Rowland. Field of 6, freshman. Pacing girls. And the tradition here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, harness racing over the July 3rd, July 4th. And a reminder, 3-year-olds on the card tomorrow. And parade uptown, 6 o'clock. And back here at dusk for fireworks. One of the nicest fireworks displays in northwest Iowa right here at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. A big turnout. And always a awesome display of fireworks. All right. Starter, Mike McDonald, along with driver Lyle Miller, picking up a field of 6. We'll score 5 on the gate. And that 6-horse Believe in Legends can score out of any position out of that back tier. Field of 6. As they round the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 5. This will get us halfway home on our 10-race program. Picking up speed. And here we go. Off and pace it. The far outside, Pee Wee Sparks. Down to the inside is Mark Drain. Mark Drain now settles into that 2 position. Pee Wee Sparks clears on the front end. Racing second is Mark Drain. Racing in that 3rd position is Mark Fox. Racing in that 4th position is Believe in Legends. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, it's Adam Hauser in command with Pee Wee Sparks. Pee Wee Sparks out on top. Taking into the quarter pole. Racing second is Mark Drain. Mark Fox races 3rd. 31 and 2 fifths, 31 and 2. Opening quick quarter. Out on top, it is Pee Wee Sparks. Pee Wee Sparks, your race leader. Racing second is Mark Drain. Now on the move to the outside. First over, first up is Believe in Legends. Believe in Legends with Will rolling on the move up to take over 3rd. Now second. Now going after your race leader. Yes, they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. Clearing on the front end, it's Believe in Legends. Believe in Legends and Pee Wee Sparks 1-2. Racing 3rd is Mark Drain. 104 and 3 fifths, 104 and 3. Out on top, it is Believe in Legends. Believe in Legends out on top, showing the way. Racing second is Pee Wee Sparks, and 3rd tipped out is Mark Drain. Mark Fox races 4th now also. Pee Wee Sparks tips out as they head down the backside, headed to the 3/4 pole, the final trip down the backside. It is Believe in Legends still on top. Mark Drain up the battle for second. 135 and 2 fifths, 135 and 2. Out on top, Believe in Legends. Believe in Legends, you've got a pack of horses now on the move to the far outside. It is Heidi Center on the move to the far outside with Rolling in the Sand. Down to the wire, they come. It is the 2-horse Rolling in the Sand. Heidi Center late surge to the far outside with Rolling in the Sand. 206 and 2 fifths. 206 and 2. Had to go 3 over. Heidi Sainer picking up the drive and win with Rolling in the Sand. A roll with Joe out of a rock and roll Hanover mare. They'll roll it in the sand. Owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer doing the training. Heidi Sainer doing the driving. 2 starts. Was 4th at Eldon. Picking up the first lifetime win, 206-2 for Rolling in the Sand. And this baby was bred 25-2, the mile 206-2 Fez. Well, good to see Kevin Carey making his way down into the winner's circle. Kevin Carey, also known as Kevin Kilberg. He's got 2 aliases. Heidi Sainer into the winner's circle with Rolling in the Sand.
Maybe you didn't have to stay that far away from the pylon.
How about that? Heidi Sainer, one of our female drivers, getting the driving win with Rolling in the Sand.
Good job.
Anybody from Algona with us? Is it Gerald Furby? Fubir? Congratulations, you're a winner. So top down, 4, 1, 6, 3, 5, 2 on the bottom. 431-2, the half and 104-3, 3/4 135-2, the mile 206-2 Fez. First lifetime win with Rolling in the Sand. Up next, race number 6, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. This is a filly division field of 6. Horse number 1, Swan Dak and Golden Spy. Owned, trained, and driven by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. 3 outings with 1/3. Last race to watch here was 6. Horse number 2, Amagana Golden Spy. Owned, trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kerry Sturts doing the driving. 3 outings with 1/3. Last race to watch here was 4. Adara-Disa, the number 3 horse, owned by Brady Joe Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Larry Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen trains, drives. First lifetime start for Adara-Disa. Horse number 4, Baby Flash, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo. Brenda Lovington, West Branch, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. Been perfect in 2023 with a win at Watchier, 218, and another win at Eldon at 211-2. Horse number 5, Toots on Top, owned by Ryan Sherman, Marengo, Iowa. Ryan Sherman trains and drives. 4 outings with 2 wins, 1 second. Last race at Watchier picked up a win, 214. And horse number 6, She's a Flash Photo, owned by Ames Racing, Iowa. Amos. She's a Flash Photo, owned by Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains, Royal Roland drives. 2 outings with 1 second, 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 2nd. That is your field of 6, 2-year-old on the trot, filly division. Yeah, we do want to thank Beretta Winnington on the bugle for the call of the 6th. Thank you, Beretta. Excellent job on the bugle. Looks like you hit that with a popsicle from the nice gentleman from the VFW, Veterans of Foreign War, out of Dakota City. They took care of the concessions. Thank them. Thank a veteran. And when you go down to the concession stand, you want to thank the VFW, Dakota City. Thank you very much for what you guys did and do. Post break for the 6th race of our afternoon. 2-year-old trotting fillies. Horse number 1, Swan Dak and Golden Spy with Kathy Raymond. Horse number 2, Amagana Golden Spy with Kerry Sturts. Horse number 3, Adara-Disa with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 4, Baby Flash with Chad Svensson. Number 5, Toots on Top with Ryan Sherman. And the 6, She's a Flash Photo with Royal Roland. Field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, filly division. And starter. Picking up a field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Freshman girls. Amagana going spy. Swandaken going spy. Off strike. Yep, picking up speed. Start of race 6. 2-year-old trotting fillies. And here we go. Off and trotting. To the outside it is. The 4 Baby Flash, and Toots on top. Toots on top, getting rough, getting now off stride. Out on top, showing the way. It's Baby Flash. And Daradisa off stride. Off a 2 down the backside, and is Baby Flash. Baby Flash out on top with Chad Svensson and racing second. It is Royal rolling with She's a Flash Photo. She's a Flash Photo racing second. As they head to the quarter pole, it's Baby Flash. Opening quarter out on top, showing the way. It's Baby Flash. Racing in that second spot is She's a Flash Photo. Both 1-2 are Southwind Flashes. Southwind Flash sire. Racing 1-2. It is Baby Flash. And She's a Flash Photo. Toots on top, making up a lot of ground after the early break. Races third at the half. 107 to the half. Out on top, showing the way. It's Baby Flash. Baby Flash looking to stay perfect. 3 starts, looking for 3 wins. Baby Flash out on top. She's a Flash Photo races second. In third, it is Toots on top. And there, Disa races in that 4th position. At the 3/4 pole is Baby Flash. 139 and 150, 139 and 1. She's a Flash Photo races second. Doesn't she have anything left in the tank? And it's all Baby Flash. Letting to go gate to wire. Baby Flash with Chad Svensson out on top. As they round the far turn down the stretch, a pair of Southwind Flash fillies going at it. And to the far outside, She's a Flash Photo trying to stand on it. She's a Flash Photo with a surge to the outside. Photo for the win. Larry Mather, he'll have it. Just ask Larry. 210 and 3/5. 210 and 3. We'll photo it out between the 4 and the 6. Photo finish for the win. Yeah, photo for the win was the 4 Baby Flash. 210 and 3/5. Better than a 211 at 2. 3 starts, 3 wins for Baby Flash. Owned by Rick Kupman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo. Brenda Leventinsky, West Branch, Iowa. The Southwind Flash filly. Breeder Dennis Bontrigger, Wisconsin. Trained by Rick Kupman, driven by Chad Svensson. 3 starts, 3 wins. Top down, Bob.
Top down is 654-132.
Official results for the 6th. Horse number 1, Swan Dakin going spy with 6th. Horse number 2, Amagana going spy 5th. Horse number 3, Adara to see it 4th. Horse number 4, Baby Flash, your winner. Horse number 5, Toots on top 3rd. And horse number 6, She's a Flash Photo 2nd. Top down 6, 5, 4, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa, you are a winner. Fish results for the 6th. Horse number 1, Swan Dakin going spy 6. Horse number 2, Amagana going spy 5. Horse number 3, Adara Disa 4. Number 4, Baby Flash, your winner. Horse number 5, Toots on top 3. And number 6, She's a Flash Photo 2nd. Top down 6, 5, 4, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. Quarter in 33 and 4. Half 107, 3/4 139 and 1. The mile 210 and 3/5. Baby Flash. Staying perfect, 3 starts, 3 wins.
She just got sticky right there. Anybody got a wipe?
Yeah, and we do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic. Does your horse seem uncomfortable or not acting themselves? A chiropractic adjustment may be just what they are needing. Get their spine and life back in order. Contact Dr. Aubrey at Humboldt Vet Clinic and make your chiropractic adjustment a fundamental part of your horse's wellness program. Chiropractic treatments for your horses will relieve discomfort, improve range of motion, and help with their overall health. Dr. Aubrey is a AVCA certified equine chiropractor and looks forward to working with your horse to improve their mobility and performance. Contact Humboldt Vet Clinic today to schedule an appointment. Do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic being on board in 2023. Up next, race 7. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. Horse number 1, JJ Freight, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Kurtz Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 1 start, 1 win. Coming at Eldon, was scheduled to race at Rushville, was a scratch due to weather. Horse number 2, Brother Buddy, owned by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa, trained and driven by Gary Lyles. 2 starts, 1 win, 1 second. That win coming at Watch Here. Horse number 3, Rocky Mountain Luau, owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 3 outings with 1 win and 2 thirds. Last race at Eldon was 3rd. Horse number 4, Ladies Moneymaker, owned by Penny Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Amanda Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1 second. Last race at Eldon was 4th. Horse number 5, Boom Boom Bullseye, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains and drives. 2 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Last race here at Humboldt, picked up a win, 207 1/5. And horse number 6, Papa Top for Jason, owned by Larry Matthews drive with John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer drives. 1 outing, finishing 3rd at Eldon. That is your field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. And we do want to thank Penny Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the 7th. Thank you, Penny. Excellent job on the bugle. Horseman, parade your horses for the 7th. Race 7 on our 10-race program. Yeah, post break for race 7. Horse number 1, JJ Freight with Will Rowland. Horse number 2, Brother Buddy with Gary Lyles. Horse number 3, Rocky Mountain Luau with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 4, Ladies Moneymaker with Chad Svensson. Horse number 5, Boom Boom Bullseye with Corey Larson. And the 6, Papa Top for Jason with Jason Telfer. Field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. And starter picking up a field of 6. All 6 out there. 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. The 6 horse can score anywhere out of that back tier. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race 7. Picking up speed. And here we go up and pace it. It's the 3 to the outside. Rocky Mountain Luau through the middle is Brother Buddy, and down to the far inside is JJ Freight. Now clearing on the front end. It is Brother Buddy with Gary Lyles getting out on top, showing the way. Racing second is JJ Freight. Racing in that 3rd position is Rocky Mountain Luau. Ram Boom Boom Bullseye races in that fourth position. In fifth, Chad Svensson with Ladies Moneymaker. All nose to tail. 31 and 2 best, 31 and 2. Out on top, showing the way. It is Gary Lyles in command with Brother Buddy out on top. Racing second is JJ Freight. In third, Rocky Mountain Luau. Boom Boom Bullseye. Now some moving and shaking. First over, first up. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. You've got on the move to the outside is Rocky Mountain Luau. Rocky Mountain Luau up the second. 106 and 3 fifths, 106 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. It is Gary Lyles with Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy, still your race leader, still to the outside. Parked to the outside is Rocky Mountain Luau. JJ Freight races third. In fourth, Boom Boom Bullseye. Down the backside as they head to the three-quarter pole. As they go to the three-quarter pole now, starting to stand on the accelerator is Rocky Mountain Luau. Boom Boom Bullseye having to go 3 over at the three-quarters. 139 and 1 fifth, 139 and 1. Out on the front end, you've got a horse race in the far outside. Boom Boom Bullseye has 3 over, clear to the far outside. Then through the middle, it is Rocky Mountain Luau down to the inside. Is Brother Buddy. You've got a horse race as they go 3 over as they come to the wire, down to the stretch. Boom Boom Bullseye to the far outside. Boom Boom Bullseye to the far outside. Boom Boom Bullseye and Brother Buddy will photo it out for the win. Between the 2 and the 5. 208 and 3 fifths, 208 and 3 for the mile. And the winner will be the number 2, Brother Buddy. Gary Lyles, owned, trained, and driven. Brother Buddy is an in over my head out of a real artist mare. 208 and 3 fifths for Brother Buddy. Official results for the 7th. Horse number 1, JJ Freight, was 4th. Horse number 2, Brother Buddy, your winner. Horse number 3, Rocky Mountain Luau, 3rd. Horse number 4, Ladies Moneymaker, 6th. Horse number 5, Boom Boom Bullseye, 2nd. And horse number 6, Papa Top for Jason, 5. Top down, 4, 1, 3, 6, 2, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 2. The half, 106 and 3. 3/4 and 139 and 1. The mile, 208 and 3 fifths for Brother Buddy. How to make 3 starts, 2 wins, 1 second for Brother Buddy. And in over my head, out of a real artist mare, breeder Paul, the late Paul Lyles. And photo for the win was the number 2, Brother Buddy. Brother Buddy. Boom Boom Bullseye, 2nd. Ashley Reed, Algona, you're a winner. Ashley Reed.
Just a nostril, Corey. Just a nostril.
Oh, top down. 4, 1, 3, 6, 2, 5 on the bottom for race 7. Official. Up next, going to be race number 8. Race 8, and they're going to be your 2-year-old. Iowa registered on the pace. Philly division going for 1,500. This is considered our B class division. Our A still in the books. $7,000 races are official as we move into 8, 9, and 10. All B classes. Number 1, Rockin' West, owned by Breadwinner Stables, Cologne, Illinois. Adam Hauser trains and drives. First lifetime start for this Velos filly. Horse number 2, She's Dancing, owned by John W. Hendricks, Humboldt, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Royal Roland doing the driving for this Dancing Yankee filly. First lifetime start for She's Dancing. Fred Wagner, Adam Hauser trains. Brett Erickson drives. One start coming at watch here was 7th place 6th. Horse number 4, Flirting with Jimmy, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains. Will Rowland drives. One start, finishing 3rd at Eldon. Was scheduled to race at Rushville, Illinois. A judge's scratch for weather. Horse number 5, Fancy Face, owned, trained, driven by Frank Chitwood, Missouri. One start coming at watch here last weekend was 5th. And horse number 6, Top This, owned by Rick C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Simpson drives. 3 outings with 1/3. Last race at watch here was 6th place 7th. That is your field of 6, 2-year-old. Iowa registered on the pace, filly division. And we do want to thank Stevie Gould, Badger, Iowa on the bugle for the call of the 8th. I keep wanting to say you're from Humboldt. You've been from Humboldt forever, and then all of a sudden it's Badger, and I got to get used to that. Out there at the metropolis of Badger, out on the acreage out there. Living the country life. Horseman, parade your horses for the 8th. So this is race 8 of 10 on our race program here this afternoon. Reminder, we'll be back in action 12:30 post time for 3-year-old Iowa registered races. Post parade for the 8th, horse number 1, Rockin' West with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, She's Dancing with Royal Roland. Horse number 3, Sissy Prize with Brett Erickson. Horse number 4, Flirtin' with Jimmy with Will Rowland. Horse number 5, Miss Fancy Face with Frank Chitwood. And the 6, Top This with Chad Svensson. There's your field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Philly Division, $1,500 purse on the line. Well, the number 1, Rockin' West, first lifetime start. She's Dancing, first lifetime start. Sissy Price, second lifetime start. Flirtin' with Jimmy, second lifetime. Miss Fancy Face, second lifetime start. And Top This going for its 4th lifetime start. Field of 6. And number 3 horse, Sissy Prize, getting rough gated, breaking stride, trying to settle and catch the field. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 8. Picking up speed. And here we go off and pace it. It's the 4, Flirtin' with Jimmy. Flirtin' with Jimmy getting out on top, showing the way, racing second. It is Royal Roland with She's Dancing. She's Dancing races 3rd, and 4th is Rockin' West. Racing 3rd, Rockin' West. Racing 4th is Top This. Miss Fancy Face, breaking stride, now settle in. Down the backside, you got all 4 of them right there, nose to tail, 5.5, cover the field on the top 4 as they go to the quarter pole. 33 and 1/5, 33 and 1. Out on top, showing the way, it's Will Rowland in command with Flirtin' with Jimmy. Flirtin' with Jimmy out on the front end. Now moving to the outside is Top This on the move. Top This to the far outside, hang on. Top This now off stride. Top This off stride. And now it is Flirtin' with Jimmy still on the front end, racing second. Off stride is Rockin' West. As they come to the half, out on top, it is Flirtin' with Jimmy. 108, 108. Out on top, Flirtin' with Jimmy out on the front end, racing second. It is She's Dancing. She's Dancing. She's Dancing races second. In 3rd is Top This. Racing 4th, Rockin' West. And in 5th is Sissy Prize. Down the backside on the move once again to the far outside is Top This with Chad Svensson as they head to the 3/4 pole. At the 3/4 pole, 141 and 3/5, 141 and 3. Flirtin' with Jimmy. Flirtin' with Jimmy out on top. Top This races second. In 3rd is She's Dancing. In 4th, Sissy Prize. In 5th, Rockin' West. Down to the wire, you got a 3 over as they come to the wire out on top. It is Top This, Top This, Top This. Oh, good thing the finish wire isn't there. That already went past the wire for Top This. 2:13 and 2/5, 2:13 and 2 for the mile. And finishing it, Miss Fancy Face. Making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 6, Top This. This is a trot and bred that wants to pace. Man of Broadway out of a branded mare. Top This. First lifetime win of 4 tries. 2:13-2 for Top This.
He broke after the line.
After the wire roll.
Outfish results for the 8th race. Horse number 1, Rockin' West, was 5th. Horse number 2, She's Dancin', was 3rd. Horse number 3, Sissy Prize, 4. Horse number 4, Flirtin' with Jimmy's, 2. Horse number 5, Miss Fancy Face, was 6. And horse number 6, Top This, your winner. Top down, 5, 3, 4, 2, 6. 1 on the bottom. Quarter 33-1, a half 108, 3/4 141-3. Mile 213-2 best for Top This. 4 starts, 1 win, 1/3 for Top This. Sired by Man of Broadway. Up next, race number 9. Always Voodoo Magic, owned by Larry Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Brady Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Trained by Brandon Jensen, driven by Brandon Jensen. First lifetime start for Always Voodoo Magic. Horse number 2, Baton Last, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Nancy Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. 2 outings with 1 second. Last race to watch here was 5th. Horse number 3, Twitter Patter Pro, owned by Wilden McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Paul Hostetler trains, Brett Erickson drives. First lifetime start for Twitter Patter Pro. Horse number 4, RJ Biscuit, owned by Penny Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Mr. Rocky J. O'Hara, Sioux Rapids, Iowa. Trained by Joel McDonald, driven by Chad Swenson. First lifetime start for RJ Biscuit. Horse number 5, Miss Gets Her Way, owned by Brady Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa. Larry Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen trains, Royal Roland drives. First lifetime start for Miss Gets Her Way. Horse number 6, Special Pine, owned by Paul Samuel Hostetler, Cologne, Iowa. Paul Samuel Hostetler trains and drives. First lifetime start for Special Pine. And horse number 7, Lone Pine Dream, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tummel, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 2 starts. Last race to Eldon was 4th. That's your field of 7. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, mixed division. We have 6 girls, 1 boy. Full field, field of 7 for your B class. At Humboldt Vet Clinic, do want to thank them for being on board. Summer heat is here, and so are those pesky, biting flies. The team at Humboldt Vet Clinic knows fly control is a constant battle for livestock producers. Horse owners during the warm months, Humboldt Vet Clinic offers a wide range of high-quality products and solutions for your cattle, horse, or other livestock needs. Don't risk your animal's health, well-being with inferior products and poor results. It takes a combination of solutions to win the war against flies, and the team at Humboldt Vet Clinic is here to guide you. Call today to schedule an appointment or work with their team at Humboldt Vet Clinic for all your animals this summer. Do want to thank Humboldt Vet Clinic for being on board right here in Humboldt, Iowa. Now we do want to thank Curly John Hendricks on the bugle for the call of the night. Thank you, Curly. Excellent job on the bugle. Horseman, parade your horses for the night. Field of 7. Mixed division. 6 girls, 1 boy. 2-year-olds on the trot. Always Voodoo Magic. Batting last, Twitter, Patter Pro, RC or RJ Biscuit. Miss gets her way. Special Pine and Lone Pine Dream. Field of 7. 2-year-olds on the trot. And take a look. The number 1 horse is a Full Count. Number 2 is Airman Batten. Number 3, Keystone Swagger. A RJ Biscuit, the 4 horse, is a Tom Ridge. Miss Gets Her Way is a Swan in a Million. Special Pine, the 6 horse, is Spectator K. And the 7, Lone Pine Dream, a Braggart. That is your makeup of your 7 Iowa registered trotters. 6 girls, 1 boy. And number 1, always Voodoo Magic with Brandon Jensen on Post Parade. Race number 9 on our 10 race card. Number 3 horse, Twitter Patter Pro, Brett Erickson. There is the 2, Batten Last with Will Rowland. Number 4, RJ Biscuit with Chad Svensson. 5, Miss Gets Her Way with Royal Rowland. The number 6, Special Pine with Paul Hostetler. And the 7, Lone Pine Dream with Adam Hauser. Field of 7, full field, 2-year-old trotters. $1,500 purse on the line. B class. Trotters will wrap it up with Pacers in the 10th. At starter, Mike McDonald picking up a field of 7. 2-year-old trotters. Five on the gate, 2 trailers. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 9. Picking up speed, and here we go off and trotty. It's Twitter Patter Pro getting out on top. The 3 horse racing second is the 4 RJ Biscuit. Off stride is Will Rowland with Batten Last. Out on top, showing the way, it's Brett Erickson in command with Twitter Patter Pro. RJ Biscuit races second. Lone Pine Dream races third. In fourth is always Voodoo Magic. In fifth, Paul Hostetler with Special Pine. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole. Out on top, showing the way, it's Twitter Patter Pro with Brett Erickson. 36 seconds, your opening quarter. Out on top, Twitter Patter Pro. Racing second, RJ Biscuit. In third, Lone Pine Dream. Racing fourth is always Voodoo Magic. As they round the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. It is Brett Erickson in command with Twitter Patter Pro. Twitter Patter Pro, a Keystone Swagger. Out on top. Down to the outside, it's always Voodoo Magic. Up to take over or try to clear. 113 and 2 piss. 113 and 2. Out on top, it is off stride, Special Pine. Out on top, showing the way is Twitter Patter Pro. As they round the far turn, down the stretch they come. Out on top, it's Twitter Patter Pro Always Voodoo Magic to the outside as they come to the wire. It is Twitter Patter Pro second. Always Voodoo Magic third. Batten last fourth. We'll go to Royal Roland. 220 and 1/5. 220 and 1. Making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 3, Twitter Patter Pro, owned by Wilden McDonald, Denison, Iowa, Paul Hostetler trained, Brett Erickson drives. 220 and 1/5 for Twitter Patter Pro. And Fish results for the 9th. Horse number 1, Always Voodoo Magic, 2nd. Horse number 2, Batten last, 3rd. Horse number 3, Twitter Patter Pro, your winner. Horse number 4, RJ Biscuit, 6. Horse number 5, Miss Gets Her Way, 4. Horse number 6, Special Pine, 7. And the 7, Lone Pine Dream, 5. Top down, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4, 7, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 36, the half and 113 and 2. 3/4 and 147 and 3. The mile, 220 and 1/5 for Twitter Patter Pro. So top down, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4, 7, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 36, half 113 and 2, 3/4 147 and 3, 220 and 1/5 for Twitter Patter Pro. Darren Hendricks, Rutland, Iowa, you are a winner. Congratulations to you. We move on to our 10th and final race of the afternoon. Up next, 10th and final race of the afternoon. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Field of 4. One filly and 3 colts. Horse number 1, Western Chippy, owned, trained, and driven by Dwayne Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. 1 start, finishing 2nd. Horse number 2, Wind Up My Night, owned by Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana, Wilda McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Amos Hines trained, Brett Erickson drives. First lifetime start for this Wind Me Up colt. Horse number 3, Bet on Butch, owned by Keith Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Will Rowland. 2 starts with 2 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. And horse number 4, Strutting High, owned by John Hendricks, Humboldt, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains, Chad Svensson drives. 1 start coming at Humboldt, finishing 5th. That is your field of 4. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, mixed division. How we doing? Thank Michael Telfer. Hendrick, Iowa on the bugle for the call of the 10th. Thank you, Michael. Horseman, parade your horses for the 10th. 10th and final race of the afternoon. Western Chippy, Wind Up My Night, Bet on Butch, and Stratton High. That is your field. 1 girl, 3 boys in the 10th. $1,500 purse on the line. At post parade for the 10th race. Horse number 1, Western Chippy with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 2, Wind Up My Night with Brett Erickson. Horse number 3, Bet on Butch with Will Rowland. And the 4, Strutting High with Chad Swinson. Field 4, 2-year-olds. Mixed division on the pace. Iowa registered. And somebody going to break their maiden as long as they get around the racetrack. Western Chippy looking for a win, has had a second. Wind Up My Night. Looking for that first start with a win. Bet on Butch, bet out twice with 2 thirds. Strutting High with 1 start, finishing 5th. And we do want to thank Cora. Cora taking care of these Pick the Winner tickets. All right. Final race of the afternoon. Gators rolling. Mike McDonald along with driver Lyle Miller bringing around our final race of the afternoon. Also do want to thank Alana Minton over there. She's helped out. Helping Aunt Chrissy out, right? Good girls. And if you're looking for an autograph, James Gould's up. He's ready to sign autographs in the grandstand. Here we go. Race number 10. Somebody's going to break their maiden. And here we go. Up and pacing. It is the 4 strutting high, strutting right on out, getting out on top, showing the way. Yeah, hang on, getting a little rough gated there. Chad Svensson with a handful. Off stride is Wind Up My Night. Out on top and off stride is Western Chippy. Down the backside for the first time. Out on top, it's the 4-horse strutting high. Out on top, Western Chippy settles racing second. Racing at that third position is Will rolling with Bet on Butch. Bet on Butch in third. Strutting high, taking to the quarter. 32 seconds. 32 your opening quarter. Out on top, strutting high. Strutting it out on the front end. Racing second, Western Chippy. It is Bet on Butch. And fourth, Wind Up My Night. As around the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. Now clearing on the front end is Western Chippy. Western Chippy clears on the front end. At the half, Western Chippy. 105 and 1/5, 105 and 1. Western Chippy out on top, racing second, strutting high, racing in that third position is Bet on Butch, and fourth is Wind Up My Night. Off a 2 down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top showing the way, that's Western Chippy starting to stand on the accelerator as they head to the 3/4 pole. Still a little rough gated is strutting high. At the 3/4 pole, it's Western Chippy. Out on top showing the way, it is Western Chippy. Strutting high, off stride now. Off stride, strutting high. Racing third, Bet on Butch. And fourth is Wind Up My Night. It's all Western Chippy. 2 starts will be a win and a second for Western Chippy. Second, strutting high. Third, we'll go to Bet on Butch. And fourth, Wind Up My Night. .208 and 4/5. 208 and 4 for the mile. 208 and 4. Yeah. Western Chippy picking up the win, 208 and 4/5. Went to the quarter in 32. The half in 105 and 1. 3/4 in 137 and 4. The mile, 208 and 4/5. 208 and 4 for Western Chippy. And official results for the 10th. Horse number 1, Western Chippy, your winner. Horse number 2, Wind Up My Night, was 4th. Horse number 3, Bet on Butch, 3rd. And horse number 4, Strutting High, was 2nd. Top down, 1, 4, 3, 2 on the bottom. 32 to the quarter, 105 and 1 to the half. 3/4, 137 4, 208 and 4/5. Western Chippy, first lifetime win in 2 tries. 1 win, 1 second for the Western trademark out of a Cam Best mare. Well, race fans, on behalf of Iowa Harness Racing, we do thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on the stream, do thank you for coming out. And we'll be back with you tomorrow, 12:30 post time. 3-year-olds on our card. Have a good rest of your afternoon.